Hey, ScouterStan, you know what? It's tax time. And a lot of times we think about, adult leaders, we think about our donations to scouting. Now, we do a lot of different things with scouting, and there are some tax deductible things we can do. But keep this in mind. Scouting is a charity, so it is tax deductible for donations. So what that means is if you wrote a check or you did a charge online as a donation directly to Scouts BSA or your council, that is an actual donation to a charity, and that is deductible. There's really no questions, and I don't have to be a CPA with 35 letters after my name. That's obvious. Okay, just read the tax document, and they will tell you exactly the whole process there. But keep this in mind: your gas that you use to take the scouts to camp, or went to pick up the scouts mail, or had to take monies to the scouts bank where they could put it in so they could do the camp out. These are things that are questionable, and you may need to get legal advice on those things. Things that you own that you only use for scouting. Again, whether it be tents or sleeping bags or equipment, climbing stuff, whatever it is, you may need to get professional advice on that being tax deductible. So in essence, an actual contribution, cash contribution to scouts is deductible, but everything else you're going to need to get advice on. There's a lot of stuff when you're dealing with taxable, non-taxable, charity, religious organizations. It can get very complex. So if you have a large amount of possible donations, possible stuff that might be in question, you need to get somebody professionally to give you advice on that. I'm not going to give you advice because I'm not an accountant, but anything that's obvious, like an actual donation, okay, that's something else. Now, one of the other things, like camping fees and buying popcorn, okay, we sell popcorn. It helps the unit, and I don't know if it's really tax deductible. Again, that could be up to a professional, but if you ask me, I would feel bad about that because I ate the popcorn is really good, okay? It's really good. So I ate the popcorn, so I benefited from it. It's not a donation when you benefit. It's a donation when you give from your bank account to theirs, okay? That's a donation. So keep that in mind, okay? And if it's your sleeping bag, why are you taking that off as it's not very scout-like. It's not very trustworthy, okay? So you got to keep all of that in mind, okay? I always tell people that the scout oath is a work in progress because you're doing it to the best of your ability. Well, you need to raise that up, Think about the scout oath, scout law, whenever you're dealing with anything, whether it be tax forms or family. It all should be within those guidelines, and it is a work in progress because you're doing your best, and we're trying to be prepared, okay? And in that vein, make sure that you get with a tax professional that can give you good advice, okay? Us leaders, we don't want to get in trouble by taking a donate, or what we thought was a donation, off of our taxes and then getting in trouble later. That's not good. That's not good. That's good. We try to do our best. And in that vein, we need to do our due diligence towards getting professional advice. Okay? Take my word for it. You won't regret it. Every time I've ever paid for professional advice, I've always appreciated it. It works. Okay. Stay the straight and narrow. Do the right thing, and enjoy tax season if you can. It is, it is just inevitable. But with that, keep up the good work. And remember, you're an example to the youth that you lead. So be that example. Don't be the exception, okay? Be the example. And I know you are. All right. Well, till next time, I'll see you on the trail.